Funny FUX Podcast. Get your jokes
and your strokes
with comedians and adult entertainers every Thursday on Dash Radio.
Dash Radio.
Tastemakers.
Tastemakers.
going raw.
Oh, Tastemakers, I'm coming.
Oh, yeah?
Funny FUX Podcast.
What's up, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome to Funny FUX. I'm Brandon Brody.
And I'm Nikki McElroy.
And welcome back to the show where we merge your favorite comedians and folks working in the sex industry to bring you not only the steamy, but the funny.
The funny ha-ha.
The ha-ha-ha. Funny stories, embarrassing stories, terrifying times, all things that take place in the bedroom.
But here's a funny story that I have real quick
Yeah.
that just happened to me on the way here.
Oh, boy.
No, just tell me if I'm being a bitch or we don't use that word. But anyways, I got invited to this party. People invite me to parties. I don't ever want to go. I like to be at home. You know, I go to bed at what time? Like
set like right now.
Yeah.
So while the sun is still up, you know?
Yeah. Yeah. But I got this message to come to this party, and it said, I don't know, let me add, I don't know anybody at this party, just the host. And you're supposed to bring a potluck. And it says, everyone bring something. I'm like, why am I going to bring something to a party that I don't want to be at? And I don't know anybody. I understand being a potluck with all my girlfriends or something, but
Is potluck code for something? Like,
no, it's not like potluck.
oh, okay.
It's just food. And then I got a second text message after that also said, bring $21 bills. That's asking for a lot. I have to go to a bank or to a store to get $21 bills.
Well, $21 bills. That definitely means there's some kind of sex being paid for, or some kind of stripmanship going on.
I think they're just playing left, center, right.
Left, center, right.
Yeah.
Oh, with the card games.
With the dice, and then you pass the dollar around, and someone can win the pot.
Yeah, craps and all that.
But I'm like, it sounds like a lot of effort to go to this party that I don't want to be at. So I think anyone that invites me anywhere, just listen. Just make sure you make it easy for me. Just have whatever at the door available. Make it look like I brought it. I'll pick it up on the porch and walk in.
That sounds like you're not going to be invited to any more parties in LA.
Thank God.
You kind of just put that out there in the world. So if you see Nikki pop up at your local Chuck E. Cheese, just understand it was the best she could do that day.
I know it means I really like you.
Well, with that being said, I would like to introduce our wonderful, wonderful guests that have joined us today on the show. Right over here, I'd like to introduce you to a good friend of mine, a super talented individual. If you haven't seen him, you just are not watching TV. This guy has appeared on Step Up. You can catch that all over the place. He's been, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There's more Step Up seasons than he is on than the actual movie, because there's like 3 Step Ups. He's on 5 seasons of it.
Andy's fine as fudge.
That's your little input. He plays the character Rigo Octavio, which kind of sounds like a porn name, honestly, if I'm being honest. And this guy has taught me my most notable dance move. So there's a dance move that when you go to the dance floor and you do this, they automatically think you can dance. It's the T-Pain. Like, watch again when he does the apple bottom jeans.
And for our listeners, it's a body back roll and a pop locking type of move.
You push your chin back and then you push your chest back and magic happens. Well, with no further ado, please welcome Terrence Green.
What's good? Thanks for having me.
Absolutely.
I am not going to lie. I see your dancing and all your routines, and I used to dance 20 years ago, be a professional dancer. But I'm like, you make me want to get up and like, Terrence, can I just come over and like rehearse with you guys? I don't want to be in the video, the final one, because it's going to be horrible. But I just want to go rehearse and pop lock and slide.
That sounds like a TikTok
You're
session.
You're never too old to dance.
You're never too old to dance?
Nah.
Your PR person is good. Your PR person just said that. That sounds like a very polished answer. You know, you're never too old.
I teach kids. I teach old
I could
people,
tell.
I teach peers.
What's the oldest that you teach?
I've taught 70-year-olds.
Okay.
To dance.
70, wow.
Just routine so they could mesh, you know what I mean? Just vibes and stuff like that, and confidence. Like, dance also makes you feel good. You know what I'm saying? When you feel good about yourself, you feel good about your dance. And
That's
there's
true.
no wrong way to dance.
Except you're like me, you can't really dance that well. I can only dance if I have like 6 to 9 shots of tequila in my system, and then I become the goddamn choreographer of that party.
But he thinks he's dancing, and everyone else watching from the outside is like, what the hell?
Yeah, exactly. Is he having a seizure? This guy, is he sick? Put his spoon to his tongue so he doesn't kill himself.
Okay, so we asked our next guest how she wanted to be introduced, and she said, she said she was easy. She said she was flexible.
Wow.
And so but I know her as an actress, dancer, singer, and an OnlyFans baddie. But yeah, so I want to introduce you to Shira Monae.
Hey.
So are you flexible?
I am very flexible.
I want to jump right to that question. How flexible are you? I don't believe it.
Would you like to see?
Prove it.
Prove it. Yeah,
We need to
yeah.
demonstrate?
This shit just went to 50. Real fast.
Well, you guys, I do have jeans on, but
Oh, can you do it in jeans, or are they gonna rip on us? We don't have a budget for that.
they're not gonna rip.
Okay.
We could
But if
we could
they
see we could
do-
talk about negotiating a new budget.
Just for some pants.
If they do if they tear.
It's not for the jeans. It's for what happens behind the jeans. If that's
Which we'll have to show on our OnlyFans page, of course.
exactly.
Budget right there.
Exactly.
Can we see though? Can we see how flexible you
I
are?
mean, I'm trying to see in this chair.
Holy okay, so she put her leg almost damn near behind her head.
In the chair.
That's my leg just stops at it.
I would have busted out another move, but I feel like this is the most.
That's pretty efficient right there.
Appropriate,
That's
right?
pretty efficient.
That's the most appropriate, and these shoes are new. So.
That's a way to just be like, yo, you like what kind of sneakers you got on? That's the way to. These old things.
And she pulls it up to her head. You want to see my new J's?
Yeah.
You want to see my new J's?
Just got these.
Let's sing it real quick.
Shira Monae, ladies and gentlemen.
Hey y'all.
That's a hell of an intro.
Oh, absolutely. So what we like to do, because we like to keep the show very, very, very fun, we're going to have you guys draw some words from our 3 buckets we have here. Nikki's going to set you up with that. We have you guys going to draw a word. One is going to replace the F word. One is going to replace the F word. One is
Or
going
like doing it, like you can't say like sex or the
Smash
F word
or
or anything.
fuck.
You're gonna say whatever you pull,
Okay.
Oh my god.
So you're gonna
no-
replace
no
that.
cursing.
and then
No, you can curse, here and there,
It's just- it's just fun
but
to
this is
switch the
this
words.
makes the stories a little more colorful, if I may.
Oh my god.
So it's gonna be pretty hilarious.
Ladies first.
okay,
There you go. So Shira's gonna
so
take the
what's
draw.
what is our word going to be?
First of all, I just want to let you guys know this is very passionate, and passion is my OnlyFans name.
Wow.
Oh, okay.
Passion.
So you're gonna say it all passionately?
So passion is here. You see the ring?
Oh, she's pretty,
Oh wow.
and the nails are nice.
That looked like it would fuck someone up. That's like that's literally that's a glorified brass knuckle. Am I right?
I'm getting complete opposite vibes. Like, I will knock your ass out.
And then it says passion on your forehead, yo.
You're bruised for a
Yeah.
week with passion on your
You're
forehead.
like, anyone Shira dated? Just look at their forehead. You'll know who it was.
Ass with passion.
Bunch of passionate niggas walking around.
Beat the shit out of him.
Just had to be enough room for the whole name.
So what's our word? What is our sexual word?
Do I say the actual say it?
Yeah.
Yeah, you said.
Off-road.
Off-road?
Off-road.
So can we get an example, Brandon?
Yeah, so yesterday, man, I was with this girl. One thing led to another. Next thing I know, we are off-roading in that bedroom.
Okay, offer. Okay, I see.
You see what I'm saying?
All right.
We went way off-road. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Offer.
Okay, and so now for the next word is we cannot say penis or dick or anything like that. So we're gonna let you pick what you have.
All right, so Terrence, it's better be good. It's better be good.
I'm scared, bro. I'm with it, nigga. Toothbrush.
Toothbrush. That actually makes sense, yo. That's kind of funny.
You know what I'm saying?
So we're gonna leave it right here because we started. Yeah, we need to remember.
Yo, you ever had to brush a girl's teeth, Terrence? You ever?
This toothbrush come out. You know what I'm saying?
Too much of that toothpaste, right?
Welcome to the dentist.
With the toothpaste. That's
Yeah,
gross.
exactly. I got that 3D whitening toothbrush.
Different type of toothbrush.
And what did Suave teach us last week about how to teach a girl
he
to
did.
deep throat?
Suave, shout out to Suave, who was on last week. He taught us that to help a girl practice her gag reflex, if the ladies are wondering how they can, hey, I want to learn how to gag, but I just don't want to practice on dicks. Excuse me, I just don't want to practice on toothbrushes. Oddly enough, in this example, you actually can use a toothbrush.
He said he trains his women to
Yeah, wow.
deep throat. He trains them by having them brush the back of their tongue, and pretty soon they get. Yeah, I'm horrible at it.
Crazy? I've been doing that for a while now.
Brushing
way.
the back of your tongue with a toothbrush.
Definitely.
Okay.
And it it's practice for me, just like I practice my Kegels.
Do you like?
I know the girls now. You practice your Kegels,
Yeah.
and you practice your gag reflex with the toothbrush.
So my question is, do you swallow your toothpaste or you just spit it out in the
Girl,
sink?
I don't swallow my toothpaste. I swallow What I need to swallow.
The truth paste.
Okay, so for our last word on that note, we can't say vagina, pussy, or any of those as well. So you are going to pull that. What do you call him, Miss Thang?
This is gonna be a hard test, man.
Here.
This is a hard test.
Oh, it's pink. It's my favorite color.
Oh, perfect.
Oh, and this is my favorite. Don't play with me. Two of my favorites.
What is it?
Chanel bag, baby.
Chanel bag.
You put that toothbrush in the Chanel bag.
Wow.
Wait, you know it's a fun fact.
So that means it's a good one then, because a bad one might be like, what's that, like a Michael Kors? She had that Michael Kors.
Not to clown anyone with Michael Kors,
Not to
because
clown
everyone has their.
Michael Kors is, you know, we still love Michael Kors.
Yeah.
You know,
But it's just different quality of Michael, a different quality of Chanel bag when you're
All right,
talking.
so I'll say
Michael Kors.
the lowest one would be like a fanny pack then, right? If we just say,
Okay, we'll give you that.
I gave this one promo fanny pack that toothbrush last night.
Oh man.
Had to go to the clinic. That sounds like some kind
That sounds like some
story.
80s Chanel bag.
I was all up in that Chanel bag like that.
I'm gonna need you to step it up for the Chanel bag. Like, I'm gonna need it to be real sexy. I'm gonna need it to be real modern.
Okay, why are you looking me directly in the eyes? Like,
So the toothbrush. So what does that mean? The toothbrush has to be battery operated. It can.
You know, my toothbrush is battery operated.
Okay.
I like it vibrating in my mouth.
There we go.
So
For that deep clean.
that's that. But for the Chanel bag, I just want a little bit more.
Has the Harlem Shake in it.
You know,
So any future toothbrushes that enter it, make sure you give a little wiggle while you're enjoying the Chanel bag.
I'm about to get a toothbrush line and just name it Oral B. You know what I'm saying? For my Oral Bro. You know, it just makes too much sense at
That's
this point.
beautiful.
Oral B.
You're
You know?
beautiful.
Yeah.
You guys know what I feel like right now? Some foreplay.
Oh, she don't want to play around. I thought we was getting to know each other, you know, but
I just,
jumping.
we were getting to know each other, but that comes later. I need you to back up a bit, and I need some foreplay.
All right.
Where's the bartender?
All right, so
here's the, so on this, and are you need another drink?
For foreplay?
So on this part of our show, what we do is we found some great memes on Instagram, and we just want to know what y'all think about it.
Okay.
Let's get it.
yeah, so kind of a free association, whatever comes to mind, any stories, any little things, anything, whatever you thinking of. Who do we want to start? We want to start
Keeping in mind these words.
these words, yeah.
These
So,
words?
uh huh.
Oh my God.
Okay.
Remember, we have Chanel bag for the lady part.
Yeah.
We have off-roading for the actual action, and we have toothbrush for the male part.
For the, you know what I mean? All right, so this was on the internet. This said sharing that ice water after
Off-roading.
Sharing that ice water after off-roading. So who wants to take a stab at that one right there? Sharing that, like,
Do you like to share water after off-roading with the?
Absolutely. I mean, we done shared so many fluids at that point. Ice water is just, for the moment. You know what I mean? Especially if you're off-road and it's fun. Because this toothbrush tied. You know what I mean?
The bristles limp to the side.
Tied, and the Chanel bag is a little beat up at that point. I'm gonna take the first. Here's my thing though. I'm taking the first swig, because I know why it sounds crazy, but I take the first swig so I can get up and get the hot rag.
Oh, you get the hot rag. Oh,
my man's being economical.
You
You know what I mean? That's smart. He's planning
on
out his trip.
Glass of water with that. You know what I'm saying? Just it's timing thing.
Do you know how many men forget about getting that hot rag?
I ain't worried
Right.
about
That
none
means
of them
so
niggas.
much. Yeah.
Do you know how many men get up and get a cold rag?
You-
Do you know how many don't give it a rag and they get some tissue? I mean, let's go down to the lower of the low. Let's go to the Michael Kors of it.
Hey. But have y'all ever gotten a tube sock?
Tissue.
What?
Have y'all ever gotten a tube sock?
Okay.
Thank you for your time.
So hey, at least you got a cold rag. Can you imagine?
That's only for the men.
Yo,
It's not for the
can you
women.
imagine?
Don't ever come back and bring me no damn socks.
Especially if it's from the dirty clothes hamper.
Hey, baby, let me get that real quick. Hold on. Let me take this off my ankle. Oh, there we go. Here we go.
I need a towel.
Yeah, but sometimes their towels at their house be hella rough, and they're like sandpaper. I'm like, don't give me your towel.
Oh no. Just give me a paper towel.
I mean,
Do you own those paper
that coach,
towels?
There's a dry paper towel.
I like
Do the men own those?
a dry paper towel?
Yeah.
Yeah, of course.
I don't like paper towels.
Give me a
I would
paper
rather
towel.
the wet
Paper
wipe.
towel.
Yes. Do you? But men don't really own it.
You got to damp it up
yeah.
a little bit, right? Wouldn't you want it a little damped up?
No,
You just want-
let's make it very clear to the men in this room and the men listening. We want a warm washcloth.
Yes,
Okay.
please.
Yeah, I know. I
But
just said
we
that.
telling you onto the side like what
Yeah.
else we will like moderately accept till we teach you to do the warm washcloth. But Terrence has it. He get all the bitches, all the women.
He got it, guys. We're good with him. We're just talking about the guys that don't
Pay
have
attention.
It.
Exactly.
I feel like that's the only thing washcloths are even still used for. You know what I mean? Like, because when you become an adult, you're like, yo, I'm not washing my body with a cloth. Let me get a loofah. Let me get my loofah Van Dross on. And then you get to some age, you're like, you still have the washcloth still exists. Somebody's buying it for some reason.
I still like washing up with washcloth,
I
like
like
black
the
people do.
washcloth.
For real? Do you
Yeah.
get inside a little tin bucket too and like just get the water from the bottom? Yeah.
But you know what's crazy? The loofah is like too rough.
It is.
For the Chanel bag.
Correct.
Oh,
correct.
it's
So you need a
just like-
special situation for the.
Wait, you guys as toothbrushes don't get sensitive when you're like scrubbing a loofah?
No, listen, absolutely, because I have exfoliating gloves, and I'm not gonna lie,
Oh, me
I
too.
go crazy, right? And then when I go there, I go toothbrush, get a little light work. You know,
He gets the back of the glove.
yeah, you gotta be nice because the toothbrush you'll catch a little old.
Because let's be honest.
That's when you go like, you catch that, you know what? Let me get a rag for this.
Is it similar to like getting a tooth during when you have your toothbrush in someone's mouth?
That's just terrifying. That's
the
a whole
worst.
Another level of fear, right?
No
there.
teeth on the
A
toothbrush.
tooth on my toothbrush
that.
is wild. Like the disrespect. Like if you don't notice that glitch right there, like that right there, like.
I just feel like it's hard to like. There's so many people with those veneers that are way too big for their mouth. I imagine that's happening so often. Teeth on the toothbrush.
Can't relate.
That's why you need. You know what they need to come out with? They need to come out with some kind of protecting. Like it's almost like something you just put on the tips of your teeth. You know, so it just makes it. Because some girls they just don't understand how to brush their teeth. You know what I'm saying? They don't understand.
But they don't understand. They just use their lips to cover their teeth.
But that's a lesson that needs to be learned in school. Why are we wasting so much time in social studies?
Stuff in there, just,
You know, it's like, come on, man. I
I
don't
think
know.
you should just know.
Yeah.
You should be grown enough to know
To,
how to work your mouth, how to work make sure the teeth is
to
not in the
snakeify
way.
your bottom jaw.
You know what I mean? Yeah, you should know.
They should.
At this point,
use
you
more
should-
of your tongue than your teeth.
They
That's
should.
the
Well,
trick.
it sounds like you need a master class. $15.99. You get the free class on YouTube. All right, just click in the link. If you guys, I got a limited offer. I'm slashing the price. It was $97.99. It's only $15.99.
For our
You
listeners.
will be sucking toothbrush in no time, ladies.
Just use the code FUX.
Funny fucks. Whole ass
So
commercial,
Shira,
right?
your turn. Sharing ice water after you guys off-road.
Ice water, of course, because I need ice water to continue to do what we're doing.
Woo.
So if we take a break and like my mouth is dry, we're gonna share it because he's gonna do what he has to do to my Chanel bag, and I'm gonna do what I have to do to his toothbrush. So we need to be equally hydrated.
Isn't it funny though? I do find it funny though because we obviously have all had the same situations. Why do we always just go get 1 cup of water?
Yo, that is fact. That is fact. Why is no one ever? You know what it is? Because most people, it's like, yo, I don't be. No one be drinking. I'll be having beverages in my bedroom unless I just got rocked.
Yeah, but
you
here's the
get
thing,
one.
though. Like it's hard to come in with 2 cups of water when it's like your Chanel bag was just on my mouth. You know what I'm saying? Like it's like, am I okay? Yeah, like okay, the Chanel bag can be all up over my nose. However, you need your own cup. That just sounds.
So is it a laziness
That's
part though, where
weird.
you don't want to wash the extra cup? So you're like, we might as well just share.
Now I get to that later. It's just here. Just take your little gulps, and then let's get to it. Or go to,
You know
to
what
the
it
shower.
So between the both of you, are you guys like who's jumping up for it? All right,
I
like are you
think-
jumping up for the water? Is it house contingent? Like if it's my house, I gotta hop up and get the water, or
Yeah.
is it that type of
I
thing?
think it's whoever's house. Like it's usually my house because I like to be at my house.
Okay.
So I'm the one that's gonna jump up and do whatever I need to do for my partner because I'm just gonna cater.
But how
to
you
that
gonna
person.
get? Oh, okay. You getting
So,
water in between.
I'm gonna cater
off-roading.
to him. So if I need to jump up, even if you make my legs a little weak, I'm gonna go get some water because we're at my house. But if I'm at your house, I expect you to jump up and get some water.
Yeah.
For me.
I just figure whoever's doing the most work in that
Yeah.
situation might need to get up.
Really?
Yeah,
How
yeah.
you determine
I just
who
feel
did
like
the
if we're
most
at
work?
your
Oh,
house-
you can
That's
tell. Subjective.
You should.
Wait,
give me
whoever's
some
doing the
water.
most work?
She said whoever did the most work.
I don't believe.
I don't know how to.
Shouldn't they get the break if they did the most work? Shouldn't they get some time off? Shouldn't it be? Should you clock the fuck in right now? Like, what you mean?
Equal work.
Okay, then I don't know. Yes, whoever
if
house.
it's
It's
equal work?
whoever's house.
What if it was equal? Then what?
Yeah.
What are we at, a hotel room? Are you
Oh,
saying?
okay. Let's. Oh, who's going down to get the ice from the ice box?
The man has to.
Oh, the man
I
for
gotta
sure.
go get
Yeah,
that.
we got to get the ice. That's
Yeah.
given. We know our job.
You're
What
not
if we're in
taking
lingerie
your
and in a
ugly-ass
robe?
head
Oh,
down
And
true.
we're walking down the hall.
You just got your
Hair rocked down
You get your off-road look down. I don't want you walking down the hotel lobby
with off-road hair.
after off-road hair. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
Like, let me go down there with my
You
robe
are gonna
on.
see
Like,
us.
yeah, you know what it is. Bucket of ice on.
Eyelash dimmed to the side.
Lash dangling down there. Tarantula on the eyebrow.
Okay, I'm just getting some ice.
Like, what y'all be doing? We were off-roading, let me tell you.
It was rocky.
Yeah.
Nobody got time for
In
rough.
that 4x4 mode.
What about you?
I feel it's my job if it's my house to get the water. If I'm not at my house, I get a little pissed off when they be like, "Can you get us some hot?" What? I don't even know if you're what one makes cubed ice. You know what I'm saying? I don't know which button does the functions. Do the things that you know if it's your home. I don't know how to properly get water. I want to maintain so much ignorance about getting the water so I can't be expected. Because once you teach them that you know how to do something, then you're expected to get that water into eternity. And let me tell you, if I if I just finished toothpasting, let me tell you, I'm a little tired, man. I want to relax.
After toothpasting, I'm dead. I ain't
I'm
gonna
trying. You know what I'm saying?
I love
Wait,
toothpaste.
Wait,
I
one
know
thing
where this
though.
is leading to. Go ahead.
What if you guys live together?
Oh, that's the next question.
Whew, you
Is
know
that where
what?
you take turns?
I'm sorry. What if you guys live together?
I think-
and you toothpaste and she. Can I say? Can I say
If you
wet?
live together,
Oh, you can say wet. I don't know what word. Listerine.
Wet?
Wet.
You can say
And
wet.
she Listerine all over the bed.
There you go. Look at that creation. I like that. Listerine. Hopefully it's a spearmint flavor, not that brown joint. You know?
Oh my God, the antiseptic.
Ooh, that's it.
Whoa.
Nah, listen.
Why do we all just go?
If you live with each other at that point, y'all at that stage where y'all arguing back and forth who gonna get it.
For sure.
Yeah.
Like,
For
you at that
sure.
point, it's like,
I got it last time.
Yeah.
Well, go get it again. Since
But
you're
if
so
you-
good at it.
You go get the water. I'll go get the
If you're
towel.
a smart couple, you put a cooler in the bedroom and you have
That's not smart. At that
post
point, you're an
off-roading
old
water
couple.
on deck.
If
Yeah, you
got a
already have
mini
it ready.
fridge- If you got
Yeah.
a mini fridge in y'all
That's smart.
room living together, y'all not smart couple. Y'all old couple.
A mini fridge. That's lazy.
Not
But
a
you
mini
also have,
fridge,
you just have the
no
cup
cooler.
ready. You already have the
That's
cup
I'm
ready.
at that point. I'm about to bring a mini fridge
Are
in my
you
room
serious?
and in the game
Oh
room.
my god.
I would have one in your workroom.
Yeah,
Yeah.
The game room makes sense.
Yeah.
But your bedroom, come
I ain't
on.
gonna hold you.
Walk to
I
the
don't want to
fridge.
get up. I moved into a bigger place and I'm
I don't want to
the
get up.
journey from a 1-bedroom to a 2-bedroom is drastic in my steps.
Okay, you're wild.
Man,
That's a lot more steps.
And let me tell you though, I did get embarrassed one time. I was at a young lady's home, and a friend, and this story is actually already on the internet because of a friend of mine already told them. So now it's just me being honest and speaking for myself. But I left the room. I was having fun in the room, and then I left to go to the refrigerator. Did not know that there was someone still sleeping on the couch. Now I came out there, Looney Tunes, Winnie the Pooh style, the
Shirt up.
shirt up, nothing on the bottom.
Was it a half top?
It was my shirt. It's just that I'm not expecting to turn my shirt into a nightie at any point in the night. I came out. Let's say top of the butt cheeks was covered. The rest was out there for the viewing audience. All right. So I'm digging. I'm looking for stuff in this fridge. I don't know where the water is. You know what I mean? So I got a little found this out that apparently I was out there with my ass out. And again, I wouldn't have been out there if she had just gone in her own damn fridge.
Wait, can I say one thing?
Yes.
So you played. Have y'all seen Baby Boy?
Yes.
So
Yes.
you was the daddy.
It was-
You're
the daddy.
You want some eggs?
You
Yeah, I
was
was
stepdaddy?
just. Yeah, it was.
You walked out to the roommate.
I walked out to the girl that was crashing for the night.
Oh, there's
That was-
another girl there.
Yeah, that was.
Did you make a stop at the couch on your way back to the room?
Nobody
No, I didn't
cares
make no
about her.
stops. I went. No, I'm just saying though. But it was enough that it was a quote unquote embarrassing moment for myself that it was then put onto the internet for everyone to hear that story. And that wouldn't have been even a story had I not had to go to the fridge to get the water. You
So
know
what
what I'm
happened
saying?
when you went to the fridge?
So what
So
happened?
she ain't see you though.
Oh, she
She
saw the
was just
thing.
out
Nothing
there.
else happened. It wasn't like a round two with her friend and nothing like that. It
Not
wasn't
like
like
that.
wasn't like some. And it was literally just me getting water with no drawers on. It was I felt very comfortable in my skin. And then Didn't know I had a little viewing audience once again. All right, but let me move on to the. I read this on the internet too. It said goofy and freaky is the best combo. Let's start with Shira this time. We started with Terrence last time.
Yeah,
goofy and freaky are the best combo. So I guess when it comes to your mate, is that like can you do with one without the other, or you need both, or like what's the?
I definitely need both.
Definitely need both,
Yeah.
the goofy and the freaky.
I need you to make me laugh because everything, like everyday life, is not just gonna be freaky. Like we're gonna have real things that we go through, like in everyday life. So I need you to make me laugh. Like if I spend time with you, I want to like laugh my hardest. I want to make you laugh. Like, you know what I mean? And then I want us to be freaky when it's time to be freaky. You have to have both sides. Like, all that goofy shit is going to stop when it's time for the freaky stuff.
That's cap.
What if it doesn't stop? Yeah,
Oh,
like
if
what
it
if it
doesn't
what if it
stop?
doesn't
I was
like
asking.
like a
No,
little
that's
goofy?
fine.
You ever had goofy goofy
During
off-road?
Off-roading. Is that's what I'm saying? We're talking goofy and freaky during off-roading?
Yes.
Oh,
Or
that's fine.
personality?
No. I'm just saying it's
that.
whatever your interpretation is, but
you
it's
know
but
what's
the
crazy? I like that too.
No, you
because
said it's all cut off.
No, I didn't say it's
She
cut
said
off.
that.
I said it's two sides. So it could be some guys. Let's not just, this
That's what I
is
thought
just
you did.
general
That's what I was
thing.
asking.
So let's not say that's to everybody. But I would say some guys are like, they can pause it and put it to the side when it comes to freaky. They could turn into a whole nother person.
yeah.
You know what I mean? And then another guy can still be goofy when it comes to the bedroom. And I like both. Like, if a guy turns it off, that's fine for me. Because when it comes to the freaky, like, I'm just, it's different. Like, you have different partners.
So you're okay with like cracking a few jokes while you're being intimate? Like you can have like that type of fun, or you like to keep it passionate, freaky when it's that time, and then after that, like not mixing the two.
My thing, when it comes to mixing the two, if we're role playing, then I want to be goofy, freaky.
So you're like, I'm an audience member and you're a comedian. Just
You're extra, so I didn't say that. I did not say that.
So guys, the thing about going raw is you're just
No, I'm just saying, like, if it's like some sexy role play, okay, cool. But if you're inside of me and you crack a joke, nigga, you got me messed up.
Oh wow.
Don't do that.
She said don't
if
crack.
you're inside of me and we're passionate and we're having passionate sex, passionate what is it?
Off-roading.
Off-roading, I don't think I want to hear any jokes when you're doing that.
That'll make your Chanel bag zip itself up.
My Chanel bag is gonna be like, what are you doing? Because I want the sexy.
Got
so
you.
You had a time to do that before you entered the Chanel bag. So yeah.
Wow.
As a real off-roader, it just sounds funny to hear passionate with off-roading. It's just
It makes sense. Terrence, what would you say? Goofy and freaky, the best combo? Do you agree, disagree? What's your
I
thoughts?
strongly agree.
Yeah.
I'm an avid guy for reading the room, but I'm also a spokesman for cracking jokes during off-roading, funny moments during off-roading. I think it's a confidence thing. It's relaxing. It's comforting. I've never cracked a funny during off-roading and it went left. But at the same time, just so I'm clear, I'm not always cracking jokes. You know what I'm saying? But the like passion moments. That's what I mean by reading the room. You know what I mean? Because if my toothbrush is toothbrushing the way it's supposed to be, then I'm usually singing wild moans out loud. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm also very vocal and stuff like that. So like I know how to do both. You know what I mean? But if you do something wild, like if you on top and you do like a funny face, like I will laugh and I'm like, yo, you should see your face right now. And it's like it's just that moment. Yeah, it will cause that little break.
Cool.
But it's like I crack funnies, you know what I'm saying? Like, or I'll say something crazy, you know what I mean? I'm like, this toothbrush got that thing danging back there. You should turn around, look at it, look at it. No, look at it, look at it.
Cute,
Throw
though.
it back, look
That's
at
cute.
it, bam.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, it's just cracking funnies. I'm not being silly, you know what I'm saying? Like, rodeo and in the back, you know what I mean? Like, you know what I mean? But I feel like you can read the room, and I'm just.
If you are, no judgment, you know what I mean? If you do have a lasso in your
no
back.
That's what you do, go ahead.
Shira's doing stand-up routines with her partner, so you know what I mean? Everyone need a role play a little bit.
You know what I mean? You do your thing, but I feel like both makes it fun. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, totally. All right.
I like that though.
I think goofy and freaky. I absolutely agree. You know,
If
if you ain't goofy, if you can't take a joke, I can't date you. I can't take you seriously. I can't date you seriously. I'm not turned on.
It makes sense as a comedian.
You need,
what else would it be?
I mean, but I can't speak for all comedians because some comedians that they when they're off stage, they're really just kind of introverted. They don't want to joke around. They want to be very serious, very meticulous about it. They probably don't want to even hear any humor. You know, I'm very much the opposite. But you know, I think that, you know, when you're in those moments, like Shira was saying, you know, it is very passionate. You can't really mess up a good thing. Especially, I think, you know, if as a man, if you feel like you are given that Chanel bag the full toothbrush,
You feel me?
and then she goes, "You got some more or not?" You know what I mean? You're gonna be like, oh, like she might be making a little joke, you know?
Yeah.
Now you in your head, so
Yeah. That's a spirit drainer right there.
That's the spirit draining.
Yeah.
That's
Don't
different
ask for
though,
more.
because it's like
You feel this hit
You
hitting
guys-
you. How you asking for more? You feel the hit hitting you.
But
Like,
you guys asked us that. So what's the opposite though? So for girls, I told you guys like how we would feel as girls. But for guys, how would you guys feel about that?
feel about what?
Like the women
Cracking the joke?
cracking jokes about what you're doing in the bedroom.
Yeah, I just said, like, I would feel completely like hold on, you just
Is she
threw me
really
off.
joking? Is she joking, or is she like?
You
But
kind
if you
of.
look back with a serious face and you like give me more, that's not a joke. Cause
Yeah,
she's thoroughly upset.
That's a teardrop right
that's
there.
a
That's
teardrop.
you're
Well,
gonna
what
have
if you
a
know
different
her and she's
reaction.
not passive aggressive like that?
Like, I mean, cracking jokes to me is cool. Like, it's just a read the room thing. I feel like my meter on humor is good enough to either laugh or be like, why the fuck would you say that?
Yeah. But they be really funny with the right partner. They say something like, you know, your friend hit it just like this too. Like that could be really funny. Like, nah,
Be
I'm
like, guess
playing.
what? So
That's
did your mom.
you
So did your mom.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah,
you go back and
Your
forth.
your mom did it like this. Your stepdaddy did it like that. I think that could be a funny.
They're like, you like this? 'Cause
Yeah.
your mama didn't like this.
Your mama hated this. Your grandma, on the other hand, God bless her heart, she loved it.
You know I keep it in the family, girl.
That's crazy.
Took some strawberry candies out of her Chanel bag.
Had a little purse dirt on it. Had to blow it, lick it off a little bit.
Purse dirt? Is that a thing?
It is. Y'all know what I'm talking about when you get them hard candies. The purse dirt.
That's great. I know what it is, but to know it has a name is another thing.
Oh my God.
You heard it here
All right, we jump
first,
to the
y'all.
last one right here, I guess. Jump to
great.
the last one. Oh, you
Yeah.
All right, so we got one more, then we're gonna get into the main event. This last foreplay, I read this one. It said, "You know the relationship toxic when y'all back together, but it's a secret." You know the relationship toxic when y'all back together, but it's a secret. Now, this is a very common thing in LA because you know
Absolutely.
people are dating, then you have this terrible breakup. It's public knowledge.
Everyone
Everyone's
takes
like,
off. IG pictures are gone. You're like, what the
taking
hell happened?
sides. F you, forget you. I'll never talk to that motherfucker again. You know what I'm saying? You saying all this, and then you see them at karaoke Mondays together. Like, hold on, y'all. We just rode in the same car together. We just going back to the same house together. We just inside of one another together. What?
You know who this reminds me of? A friend of mine, Matt Barnes, and his girlfriend.
Oh, off and
That
on?
was crazy. They went hard on each other, but now they about to get married and stuff.
Listen,
It
man,
happened.
they grew through. I can't
happened.
get away with it. Like I can't hide it. You know what I'm saying? Like once I'm back, you know, everybody knows it's hard.
So
know.
you're a social media poster. You'll put them on social media and whatnot.
No.
Okay. You said, how will everybody know that?
They see me. I don't. It's hard to hide it. You know what I'm saying? It's like unless it's just at my home. You know what I mean? Like you can't. Like once I step out, it's a wrap. I know. So it's like once I make the choice, I'm like.
That's true because
Bring
you
your
step
crazy
out
ass
and like
back.
a lot of stuff you have to go to. It's a public
It's
event.
always public. There's
Yeah.
cameras and stuff like that. So I'm
Yeah.
gonna be seen. So like.
That makes
It's like
sense.
you got it comes with the territory. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Once you sent the screenshot, you're like, I told you.
Yeah.
The shrug.
How come you didn't repost our picture? Well, all right, here it is. All right, back together.
I don't really trip about anything like that because for me, like I date people in the industry. So it's like if we're both in the industry and we both have like managers or like things where it's like, okay, you have supporters. So you have to appear single or you have to appear like you're available for the public, but you know you're not. Like everybody know your personal life, and you know you're not about to like your circle's small. Like, but nobody needs to know that.
It's like this church event. Bring who's that nice gentleman that you but this album release listening party, you gonna want to be girl. Trust
gonna
me,
be single there.
Leave that motherfucker at home.
Social media, I don't even keep it. I don't even put it out there.
Yeah, so
That, like,
it's
but
just
that's
like,
what I mean. Like the core people, like I can't hide it from the core people.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So like
in
once they
public,
they know.
yeah, with the like industry people in public, it's like okay, that's different. But when it comes to like the public eye of like people that don't know you, then it's just like, oh, okay, they don't need to know that.
They don't
I've
need
just
to
come to
So
know, like,
I'm not worried about that because it's just like, okay, I know what I have. Like at home, if my people, my genuine friends know and my family know you, then it's just like that's all that matters.
And they know I'm going back.
Yeah.
They all know you're going back
They know
because
we're
you've
not
already been
going
talking about it. Like, oh man, I miss her. And
As soon as you say that, man, fuck that, I'm out. I'm moving on. Man, I don't need that.
they said, no, you don't. You gonna be back.
Give it a
And it
week.
could get real toxic. And I could be telling my friends, I'm done with him. And then next week, hey y'all. Showing up to the barbecue. Hey y'all.
You know, TikTok.
Hey.
With his face on your T-shirt at the barbecue.
Holding his hand, right? Holding his
Matching.
hand. We're matching.
Matching pajamas and
He has
shit.
my face on his shirt.
I'm with him. I'm with her.
I'm with stupid, you know. I'm with this moron.
Got her back. Got her back.
Wearing shirts, walking through Magic Mountain, Six Flags. Y'all ain't hiding from no one. That's the funny thing about LA, man. It's like you could tell people that, not necessarily they're dating, but you're like, they are smashing right now. You know what I'm saying? You can just tell, like, people,
I don't think everyone knows.
Oh,
I've been smashing some people no one would ever know.
No one ever knows.
Ever know.
All right.
That's
There's some you never know, but then there's
Women
some
are
it's like when they start
savages.
coming out, and
Savages.
women are
bro.
super savage,
never
yo.
know.
I'd be like, boop.
Walk right by a nigga, they hit on the regular.
They hit on the way in. It was the door guy.
Got out his car, nigga. We would never know at the same
Never
event.
know.
Yeah, you got that right.
Man.
I keep that shit private.
Very
And the dude play along too. He ain't gonna hold. He's like, I ain't trying to fuck this up. I don't know her.
Exactly.
Hey, what's your? Oh, nice to meet you, darling. Very nice to meet you.
But I do it before we get into it. I'm like, you better not ever tell anybody about this.
Period.
I do.
We already run the game plan before the exchange.
Now,
Yep.
is it because
Yep.
y'all are embarrassed of the
No, because
off-roading, or is
you
it
don't need to be
or just you want to be
No,
private?
we want to be private because we're still single.
Exactly. So if you want to make it a relationship, let's go.
Yeah, we don't talk about that.
Let's
Yeah, if
do
it's
it.
nothing, then it's nothing.
But if we're not there,
So here's
Exactly.
here's a question for I guess I can ask Terrence and you guys can kind of say this too, kind of chip in. So when you hear that somebody smashed somebody else, does it make you more enticed about that person, or does it turn you off about that person? So for instance, you hear about some young
I know why
lady,
you're talking about
and
this.
you're like, and you hear like yo, some homie said that joint. That Chanel bag, that Chanel bag is just mad lubricated. You know, that Chanel bag is smooth. That Chanel bag
It's shiny.
is crazy. Are you? Yeah, it's shiny. Has a gloss on it. Are you
leather.
more enticed by that woman now, or are you like let's say it's not your man's man, because there's always a bro code where you don't want to Eskimo brothers. Intentionally, sometimes it just happens.
Yeah.
But you want to act. But it's like just someone. It's almost. Is it an advertisement for you?
I ain't gonna hold you, bruh. If anybody says anything about someone else's Chanel bag and already experiencing it, I want no parts of it.
You know, no parts,
wow.
not one
No
part.
parts of it. I want no part.
deep.
If I find out about it later and I've already experienced it,
Yeah.
But if you really like that
kinda
Chanel
like-
bag, it's
If I really
exclusive.
like it,
It's-
now cool. I understand.
it's a one of
everyone
one,
has a
you know
past.
what I mean?
Everyone has a past. Like I ain't
Yeah.
dumb. You know what I'm saying? But if it's just like I don't want my homies to be able to look and think about their experience with my
That's true.
Chanel
That's a
bag,
good-
and I'm okay with that. And I understand. Like, now, if it's some, I know there's other dudes out there. You know what I mean? But I just don't want my homie. You know what I'm saying? Or somebody that I know. You know what I mean?
Like you said, it's not a homie. It's
Yeah,
just a.
if somebody that I know, whatever the case may be, whatever. I get it. Just
Like,
I
how
rather-
well do you know our cameraman Dito? How well do you know him?
Like if he say, but we've already now I don't care because now I've already seen him. Like, we got enough. We done shook hands and stuff. You know what I'm saying? Like, I want no parts of his history. None.
So what if you've been
What if he's like my history?
I don't care if
He's like my history is Beyonce,
golden.
Rihanna, Mariah Carey, Whitney Houston, and Halle Berry, and you're like, I don't want no parts of his history.
All right, Rihanna maybe.
There it is.
Rihanna, you know Riri's the. You know.
But what if you've been dealing with a girl for like let's say if you've been dealing with her for like 3 years, and then next thing you know, like you find out like she knows your homeboy, but you only knew him for like a year or something. And it's like, oh, y'all have a past? Like, oh my gosh, but that's her past.
That's fine. I can't do nothing about that. I'm already, I'm locked in.
I always feel like Hollywood, because we're out here, is so incestuous.
I have that talk. Here's the thing. If I get serious with anybody, I have to talk. I have like 5 or 6 dudes that I'm just like,
did you go with them?
Do you know any of have you tasted any toothbrush from these guys?
Have you brushed your teeth?
Don't forget these are replacement words too, because I feel like y'all gonna go out to the community and be like, yo, my man's on mothers, bro.
Yeah.
Has she tasted your toothbrush? Yeah, man, she slept over. Like she wanted to brush her teeth. I gave her.
Are any of these guys trying to off-road with you? You know what I'm saying? It's like, as long as this list is cool, because I'm also on that side of the fence where like everybody wants what I have. So as long as these 6, 7, 8 dudes are cleared, the rest of the people, associates and all that, I know what they doing. I know this game.
Right.
I know they gonna shoot their shot.
That's what he gets. That's where his question comes from. Because there are guys that be like, oh, he had that. He said it was good. I want that too.
Because that's my exes are now with my old homies and people that I know. And stuff like that.
Wow.
That's something I've had to deal with all my life. I'm like, oh damn, so you was just lusty.
Yeah.
Okay, I get it. You know what I mean? So yeah, I'm cool with it.
I do feel like I said before, Hollywood is very incestuous though, because and it's not even just Hollywood. When I go to Paris, when I go to Miami or New York, all the same people are going to hang around all the same places. Like, you're going to go to the same. And it's really funny when you get to Paris and you're like, oh, I know this person from a club in LA. So it's very incestuous to where it's hard to date outside. You end up dating the same people, or you become friends with a girlfriend and you start talking. You're like, oh, you dated him before? Like, oh, I dated him too.
That's
like, it's really strange. Yeah.
You got to really switch your culture up. Shira, what would you say?
Honestly,
you hear your homegirls talking about it, like, girl, that thing was banging or whatever, you know. Now is it enticing you? Is it turning you off?
It's a turn off for me because I'm very stingy when it comes to my man. So I feel like if it's a thing where I just met you and then like I want to have a threesome with you or something like that, then I want to have a off-roading situation with 3 people. Then it's like, okay, I just met you type of situation. But if I've been knowing you for a while and I feel like you're like really close to me, then it's just like a situation where I don't agree with it. Because what's mine is mine and what's his is his. I'm not sharing what I have with him, and I don't want him to share even though like it could be a situation.
But let's say you're not, but like, okay, so you're not in possession of this person.
No, of course
so
not.
It's like, obviously, in the history of time, the dude, unless you're just taking virgins left and right, you know what I mean? They've obviously been with someone prior to you. So now, is there any situation or circumstance where you kind of heard the advertisement about said gentleman?
Like they said, oh, he has a big old toothbrush, and then you see him out and be like, and you know when you see him, it could be years later, but you know he has his big toothbrush because he was putting it down. Someone told the person that told you about.
But is that person my friend? And is that person someone I care
Once
about?
again, that person is Dito right here. And he said,
I mean, if it's Dito, if it's a random. No, disrespect Dito. No, but yeah, I feel like if it's like a close friend and I hear some tea about somebody, I'm not really interested. I'm not like, oh, I'm going to go run towards him. Like, I'm not that type of girl. And that type of girl is kind of like weird to me because it's just like, why are you so... I don't want to say like thirsty, but why are you so like excited about that person that you don't know? And it's just because you heard something.
And for me, off-roading is different for everybody. So what's good for you isn't going to be good for me. Right. So it's like you saying that means nothing to me.
And why are you telling me that?
Yes.
Because I'm very secretive. When I do off-roading, people are not gonna know about my off-roading because it gets wild. Okay, so
I heard that like, women would literally be like, "I'm like, do you tell your friends about this?"
You're not gonna
absolutely, know. I would not.
I have one best friend that would like because sometimes you're like, okay, what did you do? What did you know? Because well, we try to share secrets.
You will never know about his toothbrush.
My best friend, we talk about secrets.
Oh,
You're
that's
like,
different.
and then yeah.
That's different. Yeah.
Now, would
I
you
have a
act
best
like it's
friend.
whack to deter them to keep it for yourself? Like, yo, that thing is just the worst.
My best
Like,
friend ain't gonna mess with anything that I'm messing with.
Yeah.
Plus, we have 2 different types.
Yeah, me and my best friend too.
Mm-hmm.
But
Maybe that's a good thing for
But I
girls
would
to-
never fake it. I would never tell her like, oh, it's whack. Like I'm
Yeah.
just not gonna bring it up. I'm just gonna be like, oh, girl, it was good or not, and that's it. You don't need to know no details.
Copy.
You don't
Okay.
need to know all
All
that.
right.
So I know we're limited on time with you. So we want to get to.
Let's go.
Let's jump right in. Let's go raw.
Yeah, going raw.
Let's go
Going
raw.
So again, you guys are on Funny Fucks. You know, the whole purpose is because we're funny people and we're talking about funny sexual experiences. No, this could be funny, it could be terrifying, it could be something that just sticks to your brain. Maybe it was weird, maybe it was enlightening. I don't know what it was, but we want to hear that story that you just don't tell that much, that we need to hear right now. That's just a funny time,
Oh, man,
embarrassing time, a terrifying time, a
I
weird
just have
time.
a lot of off-roading, so it's like I don't really know. Like I'm funny, so it's always funny. I don't really get embarrassed. I'm trying to think of what would be the. Even when my like toothbrush let me down, I ain't really like mad. I'm just like
You forgot to charge
but,
it?
Like great, hey,
You forgot to charge it.
hey, well. I don't know. That's what I've been. What you want me to do? Like
What'd you say? It's usually not like this.
No, it's not. It's not. You know what I mean? But I don't know. I'm trying to think.
Shall we move to Shira while you think
go
about
ahead,
that?
Shira, while I think of something.
Shira, Miss Shira Monae. Is anything come to the top
embarrassing?
of your mind?
Okay, so what's the question again?
It's just something memorable from your off-roading experiences, your off-roading encounters. Something that might be funny, something that might be one of your wildest times. Is it something crazy that happened, something terrifying? Last week we had a guest on. They said they remembered.
Wait, I have something.
Boom.
Ooh,
Okay,
boom.
so
Okay.
I have a situation where I was with my BD. I don't want to really bring him up, but whatever. So shout out to you. But anyway,
Like the real gun.
the real one. No, so as fuck. But anyway. Okay, so look, we were at the beach, right? And to be specific, we're at Santa Monica Beach, which is ratchet. Who does that?
Because it could be Pacific. Can we use that in this right now?
Pacific, yeah. Pacific, yeah. We got a Pacific Ocean.
Pacific. For everybody that says Pacific.
Yeah.
Pacific.
Yeah, we was laying by the Pacific Ocean, Santa Monica, to be Pacific.
Sorry.
No,
That's a
look,
twofer
so
right there.
guys, we were under the bridge or whatever. And so I said I wanted to do some crazy stuff.
Like the pier?
Yes. We were under the bridge. So I was like, oh, I don't want to just have sex in the sand. I mean, I don't want to have
Off-road.
off-roading. I don't want to have off-roading in the sand. Like, let's like climb up on the like thing and just like off-road on the little like
Yeah, like under
Like,
the pier, like up at the top where they
yes.
crisscross.
so you can go up.
Yes.
And like he lifted me up there and
What
then he climbed
parkour
up
video
there.
did you watch to even think that was a possibility? Like, yeah, she's just looking at it like, yeah, I could probably scale that crossbow, hit the arches right there, hit that support beam. Yeah, I can get railed right there in that corner right
and
there.
get splinters along the way.
No, it was no splinters because he had his jacket down. So,
Okay, he's a gentleman.
was-
Safety first.
you know?
They went protected.
And then, what did I say earlier? I'm very flexible.
Oh.
Yeah, you forgot about that.
So okay, so then prove it again.
So look, we got up there, we did our thing, and then, so, like I said earlier, I was dehydrated.
Wait, where's he? Because I'm still trying to understand like the
Okay.
like how this works. Okay, so there's two. If we're everyone, are we talking about like a classic bridge? We all know how bridges are built, right?
With the crisscrosses,
They have the
yeah.
crisscrosses right there. One arches. So you climbed into the X. So if we're talking to X, the top part of the X, right?
Right.
And then you're hugging the X.
No, his jacket is down, and I have my hands on his jacket, and I'm bent over.
Oh.
And he was hitting it he was
And so he was-
off-roading from the
Off-roading.
back.
He was.
so
It was reversed.
So is he
It was
on
reversed.
top of you?
No, he was behind me. So he's like holding the X.
I was wondering
And
how he's
doing
holding
this.
on. Oh, he's doing
And
strength
I'm
like.
like this.
Okay.
So it
Meanwhile,
worked.
the kids on the top of the bridge like, whoa, this ride is crazy. They're trying to get across playing Indiana Jones, you know? Oh, Indy.
So my knees never touched anything. So I was good.
Wow.
But the thing was, like, we were going crazy and I got dehydrated. And, like, we had water with us.
And you made him go home and grab a glass of water?
I was like, the thing was, like, we still talk about this to this day. And I was like, Fiji, because we had like Fiji water, and I couldn't like talk, so I was like Fiji, and like the Fiji was like right there, and he was like, "What?" I was like, Fiji.
And then a swarm of seagulls, they hear, she's like, Fiji, they're gone, Fiji. All these birds around her. She's bird calling under the bridge. Yo, Fiji, go on, Fiji.
Oh my God.
No, that's all I can say. So then he got the water, and then it was like whatever, and then someone came, and then it was a wrap.
And then you had to clean it up real quick. Did you shower off in the water?
No, we just used baby wipes.
Another thing that is used differently from your childhood to your adult years. Baby wipes and washcloths. Baby wipes. I call them baby wipes. Yo, that actually makes sense.
Baby wipes.
Baby wipes. It still works.
That is wild.
I started a new product.
Story.
So that was pretty wild.
I think I have my embarrassing one I say is like I don't pick women up in the shower anymore because I dropped one.
Oh, that is
Bro, okay, so first of all, how much did this woman weigh? If you're ever
But
okay?
he's small too.
No, wait, I'm strong.
Hey.
Just so we clear.
Hey. I'm not gonna let. See, that's
He was quick with that one. You came quick.
He was ready.
I strong arm the thickest of thick. Okay, they get snatched up. But so listen, it wasn't a weakness thing. It was I slipped and shit happens. Like everything came down with it.
So you tried to grab. You tried to grab the water. I
tried to grab the water.
You got a handful of water and
everything came down. And I'm not gonna lie. This is why I say goofy and sexy works because I immediately laughed. I knew we was both in pain. I'm like, maybe one of us got a knot somewhere, but it was just like, what happened? I'm like, a nigga slipped, cuz like you knew the risk. We in the shower going crazy.
Oh my
you know what I'm saying? Like I'm barefoot. Like you ain't got the tub with the little mat on it and the suction cups.
You need that. That's important. As an adult, I'm going to invest in that. I think it's an adult thing to get. You know, I think it's a very adult thing.
The part with mine because I'm prepared to do it here. You know what I'm saying? And that's just what happened. You know what I mean? So it was just one of those like funny moments. Don't get me wrong. I was kind of like, damn, that's fucked up. But. You know
so did you fall like onto your back? I'm guessing you felt,
bro. We hit it like if you were to write it out for a show and you had the chance, to
like super hilarious.
Everything that you would write in the scene,
everything happened, bro.
Like you said, you reached for water. Yes, I tried to stop myself with water. I reached for the shower curtain.
I'm watching this in slow mo right now.
He was too. He was like, no.
She hit the back because I had her up here. You know what I'm saying? I just slipped.
Oh shoot.
She went down, but boom, like that.
You hit her head.
But it went down. It was bad.
So big question. Did you finish? Like, did you lay down on the floor there?
No, listen. I had
that
to
would have been
remove.
sexy.
No, it sound good. It sound good.
He's like, the way my back and elbow was set up at that moment. It's like
good to do that. But as a man, that's a pleaser first. So that was my time to be like, all right, you back 40 points. No matter what you did in that shower, you down 40. So the best thing to do is take the safe route and overdo it. So just put her in the bed and now go to work. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
you just dropped her.
Knock the shower pain out of her or suck it out of her. You know what I'm saying? However you choose to do that.
Damn.
Whatever you do, you got to make up for it. You know
what was the last part you said? Was that last tip you said, Terrence? You said you got to
knock. When I say knock
suck the pain out.
I said knock the pain out of her or suck the pain out of her. You know what I'm saying?
We always start touching our hair like, okay, I felt that loud and clear.
All the women that hear this, they're going to come home like, I got a lot of pain that needs to be sucked out. Terrence is on the radio talking about sucking pain out. How come you never sucked my pain out? I got all this pain.
You just suck and I got pain.
That's a good one. I like that.
But so you know that was wild for me. That shower drop is. Yeah.
That sounds
hilarious,
tragic, bro. I gotta be honest. That sounds very tragic. Like, and you know what? I do look at showers just by myself. I'm like, these are death traps, dog. Like, we really trust ourselves
bad.
to be hungover the next day, to just, I just need to just wash off, to get into a shower, to lift your leg over like our legs don't even, how often do you even lift your legs that high if you ain't working out? You know, just, like, your stride gets lower and lower every year in life, to the point my dad just slides across the ground. He don't even lift his feet up to walk, to traverse. The Bama just lifts, it's just sliding across. I think showers are death traps, man.
And now they got the new showers that are like the big tubs. Those ones scare me. The ones
that have the super?
The one that goes up here and like it's supposed to be for old people, but it fills up the tub where you just walk in. It's a walk-in tub. That's what it's called.
Oh, that's
A
crazy.
walk-in tub.
Yeah.
That I could get with that, but I don't know,
Nah,
man.
you're
It's
going to
just-
drown if you come home drunk.
But why don't they make showers cushiony? I've never understood. Why does it have to be this material? Porcelain?
Because bacteria is going to get down in the crevices, and no one likes the bacteria. Come on.
They haven't figured out, like, SpaceX. They haven't figured out to make a safe,
You might fall asleep.
a safe bathtub. But I mean,
Get in and get out.
man, I don't know, dude. Like, I feel like they need to make them a little bit safer. These places are places for death.
Are y'all ready for our next little piece? We call
we
this
got
one.
the piece.
We call this one
Just the tip. Yeah, just the tip.
Before the tip, can I use the restroom?
We are almost done.
Is it?
We just
You
need
can
your
hold it.
tip.
Yeah, just give.
We just need your tip. It's called Just the
You
Tip.
just want the tip
And
in?
we,
Yes.
we just want you to tell us, now we're closing out here.
Okay.
Don't give
And so
sexual
we want you
advice.
to tell us, sexual advice that you want to give our listeners or us for that matter, because
Yeah.
I'm not a pro.
Well, I've learned not to pick up a sturdy one in the shower.
Yeah, do not do that. For me, is I grew up around women a lot. You know what I mean? So I just listened to women clown men a lot. And so my whole thing was just don't end up being one of them jokes. That's just kind of what I grew up feeling like. Don't end up in the group chat type feel. So for me, advice for dudes is just listen to her while you're off-roading. You know what I'm saying? Like, just look
Good
for
advice.
Like, pay attention to the reactions. Like, look for the things that she likes and like keep doing it.
You're saying don't be selfish.
Yeah, well, you shouldn't be. I don't think you should be as a man. Yeah, you're like,
Seminar.
because once
Mine
you're
ain't me.
toothbrush, toothpaste, you know what I'm saying? You're happy. So just do what you can to make it fun or good at that time. You know what I mean? But just listen to the how they respond and
Like you were saying earlier, read the room.
read the room, bro. And
Read
I'm
the
telling you, you can
room.
take the experience times 10 by just I don't know, just listen. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I agree. That's a great tip.
I agree.
All right, Shira, how about you? What's just the tip? Just the tips, just for a little bit.
It's
Something.
funny because I feel like my just a tip advice would be for the women, just be honest with the men, you know? Because some women make men feel like, oh, you're just doing the most, or, oh, he's just the greatest I've ever had. Just, you know, you could be nice, but just be honest. Because when he gets his next partner and, like, maybe he has things that he needs to work on, and you can help him. And you can help him be a better man. You can help him be a better person. And it's not just about sex. It's about experience. So if you want to help that person, then it shouldn't have to be, like, harsh or negative just to let that person know, like, maybe you should do this or maybe you should do that to, like, satisfy me more. And everybody's different.
Mm-hmm.
So I just feel like women need to be more honest and more vocal about things in the bedroom.
Are there
Great
things
advice.
that you felt that you lied about, that you felt that you need to, like, kind of like,
Oh, yeah, I've lied before.
and then you felt, was it being honest was the better way to do it?
Yeah, because it's like I'm still dealing with this man, so why would I lie to him and continue to just, like, not be satisfied?
Yeah.
So I need to let him know so we can get, like, more kinky or, like, more crazy so he don't feel like, oh, maybe this girl is, like, being negative or making me feel bad or downing me. It's like a situation I'm like, let's spice it up. Let's do this. Let's do that. Ooh, lick my Chanel bag like this.
Okay.
It's very important.
You know?
Are you ready to give them our tip?
Yeah. I'll give a tip right now. My tip is that you guys need to follow the
us.
podcast at Funny Fucks Podcast on Instagram, TikTok, YouTube, all that good stuff. Of course, follow me at Brody the Joker, Brody the Joker, BROADY the Joker on Instagram. And I have a show. If you are in the DMV area, I want you to pop up to the Arlington. Oh, what? I'm not giving them that? No.
This ain't coming out till after.
No, it's not. It is coming out after. I know what I'm doing.
Okay,
If you are
okay.
going to be in the DMV area Juneteenth, I'm not saying I have a show tonight because they don't know what tonight is, but I know damn well it's coming out before June. Man, almost ruined. See how she just ruined my advertisement? You know what I'm saying? I was
No, it's
on
not
there.
good. Now people are really laughing and paying attention. So now say it again.
All right, I'm saying it again because if you are in the Washington, D.C. area, the DMV, the D.C., Maryland, Virginia area, I want you to pull up on me. I'm doing a live taping on Juneteenth, that Father's Day, Sunday, Juneteenth. I want you to pull up to the Arlington Draft House. I'm doing a live taping, Light Skin, Dark Secrets. I need you guys to pull up and show support. Get your tickets online right now. Again, at Brody the Joker on all social media platforms. We don't know when this day is right now, but it's coming up.
Yeah. But Terrence, let us know where to find you.
Oh man, just everything is Raw Swagger, RAW Swagger. Everything just Terrence Green, Mr. Raw Swagger.
That sounds like a porn name in itself.
It does.
It gets read in its own way, but it's basically me, man. My swag is just
Raw.
It's just raw, bro. Like I don't. It is what it is.
So straight, fresh, and
cool
raw.
Just because.
Yeah. And how about you, Shira?
Love that. You guys could follow me at beautiful Shira Monae. Beautiful. I know y'all know how to spell beautiful. But Shira is SHIRA MONAE for Monet. So follow me and see what I'm about.
And
click that link in the bio because it gets real spicy.
It's way too spicy. Which we did a video last year together. We did a Drake parody. We're all in. That's a little Easter egg for all y'all. Y'all can go check that out right now.
I gotta check that out.
There's a Drake and Future parody to Way Too Sexy. We did Way Too Spicy. So that and it's spicy.
You
let me
guys,
tell
he
you.
had us in lingerie.
Hey, go find that out on the YouTube.
And I'm Nikki Go Lightly. Thank you for tuning in to Funny Fucks, and we'll see you next time.
Yeah.
Funny Fucks Podcast.